You see, being that we are now in the year of 81, which Af, and as I said earlier, Af means completing the tikkun of this lowly world, which concludes with the tikkun of Esav, fixing Esav, Af Asisiv. At the last moments, we're holding right now when the kingship and the power is going to be given from Esav back to the Jewish people, back to Yaakov. Now, Esav is referred to in the Torah as the animal, as the pig. Why is Esav referred to as the pig? Because in Hebrew, the pig is called chazir. Chazir means to return. So the Midrash says one of the reasons he's referred to as a pig is because he's going to take the crown and he's going to give it back. That they're the ones that are going to bring the crown back to the Jewish people. That means the power of leadership is going to go back to Israel. That means like this: we're in exile. How are we going to get out of exile? Is it going to be that the exile is going to end because God is going to break it, and then God is going to liberate the Jewish people, and God is going to give kingship to Israel? Or is it going to come a way that the force of exile itself is going to make a turnaround at the end, do tshuva, so to speak, and give over the crown to the rightful owner, which is Mashiach, who is the ultimate king of the world? The Medrash tells us, and there's a lot, that it's going to be in a manner of transition. The last king of Edom is going to fix everything, and he's going to lift it up, the whole Edom, that the exile itself is going to become an empowerment for redemption. He's going to empower the redemption. What's the whole point of exile? Really, Jewish people represent God's kingship in this world. Through Israel, the entire world will be enlightened. The entire world will be elevated. And Kil Hashem HaMelucha, God is the kingdom, and God's kingship will come through Mashiach. The only reason we go to exile is to fix, just like Yaakov, we go into the territories of the nations, is to fix them. Once the fixing is completed, then Edom has to secede its power to the Jewish people. Now, that doesn't mean that Edom has less success. Quite on the contrary, when they're not kings, when they're not in power, when the Jewish people, when Israel will be restored to its kingship, the entire world will be wealthier and healthier and live with utter bliss and wealth and affluence and goodness in an amazing way. But it's all in a state of surrender towards the God of Israel, which is to Mashiach, and to the King of Israel, which is the Jewish, which is Mashiach. Netanyahu is not the Mashiach in any way, shape, or form, but he represents now the Jewish a force in the land of Israel. Netanyahu, Trump giving the key to him, that's awesome. Edom is going to continue. But now they're operating already in subservience to Israel, to the Jewish people, and to help the rebuilding of the third temple. Once Mashiach's crown is revealed as Mashiach's kingdom, the Jewish kingdom is beginning to get up already. Hisnari meyafar kumi, get up from the dirt. Israel is rising. Once that happens, Edom falls. So you watched, and we all saw in front of 70 million Americans, I think, that watched it that night, the fall of Edom, the spiritual force, the honor of it, and its physical. Now, when I say a fall, I want to very, very carefully demonstrate over here. It's not to the disadvantage of America. It's actually, this will be the badge of honor of the United States forever and ever. People will be, the song "I'm Proud to Be an American" will be sung like never before, because America will go down in eternal history as the ones that paved the way for the return of the kingdom of David, the ones that assisted. I believe Donald Trump will go down in history as an eternal hero for his role that he's playing. When Esav is being taken down, since Esav is such a power, when Esav is being taken down, the entire world is unraveled. That's what's causing all this tension and all the craziness. It's the takedown of Esav and the rising of Yaakov. And what happens then? God says to the Jewish people, "You're so afraid. Everything I've done before, for your sake, come into my sukkah." The Yaakov nosa sikoisa, Yaakov goes into the sukkah. And that's our sukkah of this year, 5781, which we stayed in the sukkah and represents the entire year, that Hashem is shielding and protecting us. Don't be afraid of anything. Everything is for your sake. It's awesome.